Here in this space tonight, I promise you, you are free. Free to speak your voice, free to sing your song, free to read your poetry. Welcome all y'all!
I think Downbeat offers our kids the opportunity to start expressing opinions and ideas that once you send it out there verbally, it's going to manifest itself physically in the real world.
For the females who've grown up in a house where women aren't expected to think, where men have the last word and a woman's duty lies at the sink.
I think it's a really good opportunity for teenagers, and it's like you can't complain about not having outlets to express yourself unless you're doing something about it. So that keeps me coming just because it's a positive outlet, and because I like poetry and I like to see, you know, talent in other people. I like to observe it and take what I can from that for my own work.
One of our favorites because she came out of nowhere, and she's not, I don't think she's a high school kid anymore. This girl, Rachel, is still. She's gonna be famous. She's too talented for the world not to know who she is, and she just came through and very unassuming and performed for our kids, and it's just incredible.
Is this the sound that was destined to overcome the singing of crickets on Midwestern nights, or muffle the crash of the waves outside our Pacific Coast bedroom windows? I don't fucking think so.
For me, slam poetry is like, it's my one outlet where I get to express my mind and kind of sound cool doing it too, you know? I mean, it's like, it's for everybody, and it's for me, and it's for anyone who wants to come and listen, but it's also about the experience.
Because I hear the only thing empty in your stomach is your motherfucking wallet, and everyone wants to shine like a ghetto superstar, drive a big expensive car, but not realizing that in reality you're gleaming, not shining, because stardust is all you are.
You know, they're budding artists, a lot of these kids. You know, these are your future writers, your future poets, your future playwrights, your future actors, singers, dancers, and they need to be able to have the freedom to say what they need to say. And language is a tool of that freedom. And we don't stand in their way with language. We let them use language to its fullest.
Before I die, I want the world to see through my eyes and pass the tissues and the further issues that may rise, because sometimes people need a kickback.
It's about communication. It's about giving these kids the opportunity to come together and be able to find new experiences and find commonalities with each other.
The Miles Playhouse specifically just has a really good vibe. So when you come in, it's like you feel positive, it's not dark and gloomy, and it's spacious. And then we have a DJ who plays music, and that's fun just to come and hear music.
Like the eyes of innocence apparent in the beginning, and why, like their parents' eyes, to find out they've been sinning, and why, like the legs of young girls submissive after drinking, young women take a step back from the dance floor.
One of the main things I think the kids get is camaraderie, and that's one of the coolest things that I've noticed is that we've introduced a few people who are now friends 2 years later. And when I see Sanyu and Christina, I'm like, they knew each other, but they're friends now, and partly because of their experiences here at Downbeat. And that is huge to me. I mean, I just think that's the coolest thing in the world, that they have a camaraderie based on this event.
I think the biggest part about them being family is the fact that, well, poetry is very personal, and any art form, if you write music or if you're singing it, it's very personal. So they're family just because they get up on stage and they perform in front of us, and they're really expressing themselves and showing a part of themselves that they probably don't let a lot of other people see. And so that makes them family, just because they're open to us and we're open to each other, and we have depressing days and we have good days, so it's ups and lows. It's like family outside of, family.
My goal is to create that space for these kids where they are safe, they are listened to, and they are inspired and also inspire others, and leave at the end of the night feeling as though there is nothing that they cannot do.